You're listening to the Dark Side of the Mic podcast with James
Nothing says no balls like your wife putting you on a diet.
and Steven.
Who's listening to it?
Damn.
Is that you?
No, that's dope though.
What I hear it playing.
Oh,
That is you. Right?
I got excited when it said and Steven.
I was like,
dope.
I hear myself. What the
That
fuck?
was dope. That caught me off guard. I got all hype for a second.
Yeah, man, new intro. No, I'm just kidding. It's Friday. Dark Side of the Mic podcast, episode 209.
209.
Got Steve-O in the building.
What's good, guys? Steven
What's up,
Soriano,
man?
Chuck Nash Shuttle Group, Howling at the Moon, Tex Curb Pill.
Damn.
That's how
All
we
in
do
one,
it.
huh?
That's out in these acres.
You're looking a little light back there on the neck.
Oh, bro, I took 2 inches off today.
Damn, 2
Yeah,
inches. That's a
2
lot to some
inches,
people.
Bro. Hey, man. My wife like 2 inches. No,
Oh,
just
God
playing.
damn. Poor lady. Yeah, man, we here. I had what I felt like was a near-death experience earlier. I was telling you, or I showed you the video.
That's
Of
crazy,
that
bro.
Fucking car driving wild as fuck on 183.
That's crazy.
Ended up wrecking in front of the laundromat.
I don't think we should call that 183. That's Colorado Street.
Colorado Street.
Yeah, because
Ah,
that's like
Colorado.
in the middle of town, bro. That wasn't even a highway driving
Yeah.
like that. He was like,
Oh,
ass
yeah.
chicken express. Just
So is that what makes? So that's I've always wondered that. What turns it into Colorado? Just like 142 turns into San Antonio.
Yeah, well, it's like my house. The road itself is like a farm road, I forgot. But it like right through Dale itself, it tells into Dale Lane. So I tell people
okay.
Dale Lane, and they're like, "Oh, well, 1826." I mean, yeah, whatever.
Oh, nice. Put that mic a little bit closer to you.
Spit bars.
You still listen to Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I was listening to the Kennedy.
Oh,
one,
yeah.
and then the Al Sadiq. I like Ali Sadiq. So I mean, I liked him a lot. So that's
They
what I was
were
listening.
wondering who's going to be on the 2000th episode that's coming out.
Who do you think? Oh, it's Alex Jones, or he's probably gonna have his friends. That's
You
what
think
it
so?
usually is, something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna be 2000.
Yeah.
Damn,
2000, man. It's crazy.
Jesus. And you had 209.
Yeah.
You got like 1,000 more times
Yeah,
1,000
yeah.
more to go, bro.
I put on that Robert Kennedy one, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I was like, clear your throat, my guy. And I was like, oh no, he talks like that.
Yeah, I was like 30 minutes in, and I was like, okay, let's put a comedian back on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I liked what he was saying. It was cool. It was a lot of information, and he's like calling out a bunch of big pharma and all that. But then I was like, I can't understand. Like if I can't vibe with how you're talking, and you're like kind of bore me when how you're talking, I'm
Yeah.
done, bro. Like I can't keep listening to it. So his voice itself kind of threw me off. There was
Yeah.
another dude on Rogan like last month that was like, his stories were awesome, and he was like, he hit gold up in Alaska or something like that. And dude, I was like 30 minutes in, and I was like, I can't stand the way he sounds. Like I turned that shit off, dude. I couldn't do it anymore.
Another guy was Steve-O.
Oh, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
but I had to turn it off.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh man, this is gonna take some getting used to.
Who's
It's-
that? Man, that European comic with the long hair.
Russell Brand?
Yeah, him,
Yeah.
dude. Like, cause like he's spitting a lot of like
Oh,
real ass
bro.
information, but just his delivery, bro. I'm like, you're just too much. Like, it's too much for me. I gotta start doing sections,
You think he'd sell cars?
No, yeah, probably,
Yeah.
but it ain't about talking. It's just like he just like
Yeah.
it's just like over stimulates me, bro. I
Yeah.
can't do that shit.
Yeah, it's like listening to him. I'm like, God damn, dude. It's like you feel like a fan just blowing in your face.
I gotta
you know?
like hit the little double tap to 10-second it every round.
Oh,
and just be
yeah.
like, what did he fucking say? And like that makes sense, but like
Yeah.
God, I don't understand it. I think the accent too,
Yeah,
like that kind of throws me off.
his brain's just going like 100 miles an hour.
Mhm.
It's hard to believe that he isn't on any kind of drugs or anything, but he's sober according to him.
They kind of told me like a few years ago. They're like, well, you never, you'd be a good candidate like to take Ritalin when you were younger. And I'm like, my mom just spanked me. Like I just got my ass whooped, so I just knew what I wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah.
That was my Ritalin when I was young.
Good old fashioned ass whooping.
Yeah, I know. I was. Somebody told me at work that they're like, my friend still paddles their kids, and I was like, paddles them, like with a wooden paddle, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's kind of crazy nowadays. I mean, I'm sure you get a lot of trouble for that nowadays. Bro.
Yeah.
A wooden
Well,
paddle.
What do you think is worse, the paddle or the belt? The
Um,
good old faja.
I've never had a paddle, but I've had like crazy hit with crazy shit. But what's the weirdest thing you think you got spanked with?
It wasn't never like it wasn't it wasn't like that for me. It was
No?
always a belt. Fucking good old leather belt,
Oh,
dude.
she had patience. She had like control.
Well, yeah, and then it was also my stepdad as
Yeah,
well, who
yeah.
fucking I don't think he liked me, or I don't think he liked any of us. Yeah. We should be on Facebook. No Facebook Live. We should be on Facebook Live. If you're watching on Facebook Live, comment in the chat. Yeah, it's frowned upon nowadays to hit your children.
Yeah, I mean, I've never spanked my girls. I mean, one, I think it's because of the girls. If it was a boy, I think I would have gone on that ass already. But, like, I think, too, like, my voice, and my kids don't really ever give me a reason. So, like, until, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you'd have to do something pretty goddamn bad
Yeah.
to be, like, you know, get spanked. And I'm kind of blessed. I don't really don't have that yet.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, man.
I spank the shit out of my
I mean,
kids.
I don't want to fucking, but yeah, man. I
It's
discipline.
strong. It's strong, bro. It's strong.
Well, you gotta. The thing is, man, is and I'll tell them too. I'll mess around with them, dude. But I'll tell them I'm like, I'm giving you that double pump, dude, because they kind of like, So I'll be like, ooh, you seen that Charles Barkley's golf swing?
Yeah,
It's kind of like that, dude. It's like,
boop. A little check, like a little switch hip.
yeah.
I think the craziest thing I got spanked with when I was younger is my mom got me with. Remember those cheap like wiffle ball bats that comes with a little ball like that? She tuned me up with one of them one time because like you could hear the whoomp, whoomp, all that. I'll never forget that. And then some Hot Wheel tracks. Hot Wheel tracks, they sting, bro.
I know my parents would talk about is the good old switch, or they make them go outside and go pick a stick or something to get their ass whooped in. Like, jeez.
I grew up in Santa Valley, so I didn't have no trees and shit.
That place is littered with trees now.
Yeah,
I went
is
through
it?
there the other day, and they're just like all hanging down on the road, as you drive.
What kind of
through.
narcotics were you buying?
See, Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's in the headlines once again. What's up, Melanie? What's up? What is that, Josh? Dude, I realized since
I
we
look like Patrick Star.
Patrick Star, bro.
Fuck you, bro.
That's wild.
That was a good one though.
Since we got this new setup last week, shout out to Austin, and like where my laptop is, dude, like trying to read the chat, it's like I have a hard time seeing it. And
from there, you need glasses or what?
I think so, man.
Yeah,
I gotta
if
go
you
to
can't
that.
see that, I can fucking see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I got glasses though, but
Patrick Star.
fuck you. That's so good, right? I looked at myself in the thing and I was like, "Don't fucking put your hands out like that."
Like, what am I gonna
What
say?
I do with my hands now?
God damn. Yeah, Conor McGregor's in the headlines, man. Apparently, I don't know, what did they said he sexually assaulted.
I heard two things. I said
Yeah.
sexual assault and then I heard rape. And then I seen a video on Instagram today. And I don't think you said you seen it.
Yeah. Oh,
The video of him taking the girl in the restroom.
I saw it on TMZ, but they had the woman's face blurred out.
Yeah, they had it blurred out, but
Oh, okay.
you saw her big back.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Come on, bro. Like, I mean, I understand, but it looked like she went willingly into the restroom, and also it's just weird that Conor McGregor would take a meatball into the restroom.
A meatball.
I mean, come on, bro. Let's just be real. Conor McGregor, like one of the biggest athletes, biggest named athletes in the world. Like, it just looked weird, bro. It just seems like kind of sketch. You don't just like walk in like, oh yeah, I'm going to the restroom with Conor McGregor with someone else. I think she had another girl with her too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. At this point, it seems like either, I don't know. It's hard to say because, I mean, when you're that famous, you attract a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
People are constantly trying to bring you down for, I mean, you can get rich off that shit. You know what I mean? Especially if you're put in that position. So, it's kind of expected that people are going to, he's going to get put in these situations. Kind of like John Morant is going through, who was suspended today, I think 25 games for waving a gun on Instagram,
So I kind of have a couple feelings about that. First off, the second time when you knew you weren't supposed to do it, come on, bro, you're stupid. But
And then his homeboy who was recording, who was on live.
yeah, it
Come
doesn't
on,
make
man.
sense.
Yeah.
But and also too, what is fucking wrong with having a legal firearm and a fucking gun? Like,
Yeah.
literally, my Instagram is full of fucking guns. People shooting guns, all kinds of people having guns, but just because he's in the NBA, he can't be shown with a gun. Like that doesn't make sense itself to me. You know, I'm surprised the NRA ain't going fucking shit happen off of this because if he's a legal gun owner, then who cares if he has a fucking gun?
Yeah, that is true.
You know, it doesn't matter. You know, now I get it. If his company, if my company was like, hey, I don't want you to be posting gun videos because you're associated with it, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, and then I understand. So the second time, you're stupid, but it's still kind of weird. You know, like, bro, we live in America.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you're gonna see some fucking guns.
I guess it's because I think the way that they see it, you know, a lot of kids watch the NBA and stuff like that, you know, and a lot of these guys are role models and they look up to them and stuff. So I think in their eyes, it's not so good as a kid watching this dude and he's over there waving around guns and shit.
I mean,
you know
I get
what
that too, because like first off, like proper firearm storage and how you handle it. Like I get it. I'm not waving my fucking guns around, you know. I always have a gun. But I'm not like, hey, you know, like, you know, yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck's the point? But also too, like if people know you have a gun, I feel like you're a target in itself, you know. So I even those guys that are like want to carry around with their hip, you know, in HEB, like why, bro? You know, like I mean, I get a concealed carry, but like, why do you want everybody to know you got a gun? If you come in and do some crazy shit, who you gonna shoot first? The dude with the pistol on his fucking gun. You know, like so. I mean, I don't want anybody to know I have a gun.
That is true.
That's the fucking point. You know, that's the whole. That's for protection. Why
unless you're like a cop or some shit.
Yeah, someone's gonna go shoot up a spot. They're gonna be like, oh, let's kill the guy with the gun first.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, it doesn't. I mean, to my thought on it, because it's for protection. I'm not. I mean, I barely ever shoot my guns, bro. I you know, when I go test them out, but I'm not like just shooting guns.
When you go live every morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. When I'm doing my run, I'm just like, hey, bro.
Gun fell out.
Texas. You get another?
Yeah. I got you.
So what about you? How about you still been running?
I have. Yeah.
You don't post it, bro. If you don't post it, how do we know what happened?
Well, I post on Snapchat. You don't have Snapchat no more.
No, I don't do Snapchat, bro. That's where all the skeezers live.
I do. Yeah, they do. I make like after I run, man, I usually post like a little snapshot of my I'm probably so fucking annoying with my runs on Snapchat. But I posted my run one time and whenever I'm done running, dude, I'm honest, I feel fucking good, just did some hard ass shit.
What do you mean honest?
Like I'm not. It's just like I'm like kind of raw. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tired as fuck. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I mean?
I feel good. Like whenever I finish running, especially when I started jumping from 1 to 2 miles. Like after I do 2 miles, I'm just like, hell yeah, bro. Like, cause you get that like good feeling after. I think after really like half a mile, cause it sucks for that first half mile.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then after that, my body just starts feeling good, and then I'm just like, man, I could do this. Like. Because I'm not thinking about being tired. I guess it just kind of gets used to it. Yeah. But I like doing it in the morning. You do it after work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
yeah.
that, bro. Fuck that.
The other day, I went and played ball with my buddy Mickey. Took the boys out there. I think it was Monday. Went and played ball at 4:30, dude. It was hot as hell. And we stayed there for 2 hours. And then I was like, man, I'm done. But I went for like a 3-mile run after that.
Yeah.
Sweat. Gotta sweat, man. You know. Especially I like to drink on weekends.
In 100-degree heat.
Yeah, man. Gotta get it. No excuses.
So I get in the morning, like when it's humid, it sucks, and I like sweating it out. But like, I mean, I guess I'm cutting yards in the heat, so it's not the biggest deal. So I know I can do it. But it's like the same thing when I'm cutting yards. To be real, like I start getting tired. Like the first yard is like sucks, and then it's like, all right, I made this.
You're rolling.
I made this. Now I was like, now I'm just thinking about my end game dollar amount. Like this is what's gonna be at the end of the day.
Hell yeah, dude. That's badass.
So like, and then two, like it gets to the point where I try, but also too, I gotta have music, bro. If I don't got music, I ain't worth a shit. Like running, working out, nothing. If I can't listen to something, like I can't do it, bro. Yeah, I just get frustrated because then I start thinking about everything, not you know what I'm doing right then.
Yeah. Sometimes because I think it was Rogan. Talks about or I think it might be Goggins. He's like, if you listen to music while you're running or whatever, he's like, that's cheating because you're like using it to escape, you know, whatever.
Hey, that's fucking true, bro. But hey, I get that, and I feel like just biting down and not doing it would definitely But I'll go nuts, bro. I can't do it. Like I can't.
Yeah, so I run, and then like once I get like a mile or so in, then I'll like cut it off for like a mile. So I'll just like hear my breathing.
Yeah.
And just like listen to my mainly my breathing, trying to regulate it and shit, and then after that I'll be like, all right, cool. Just a little.
I never heard Goggin say that. Now I'm gonna be thinking about that shit. Fucking asshole. I'm gonna be running whenever on Monday when I'm at the run. I'm gonna be like, fuck. Now I'm not gonna have any fucking music on because I don't want to be a pussy.
Yeah, it's you got me right. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It is kind of true, man. It just it kind of like helps you block out the fact that you're fucking, you know.
That's exactly what it does.
Yeah.
Like I start thinking about like what's playing in front of me instead of like what actually I got to deal with. You know.
And I also try to cause my mind will be just going, man. Sometimes I'll be thinking about all kinds of shit, you know, that you got going on and stuff. And so I realize it, and I'm like, man, I'm supposed to be out here like it's kind of like meditation, you know. So I just try and just listen to my breathing, or to just try to totally like clear your mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which can be hard, you know. But I did this. I did some like meditation like a while back, and I had this app because this dude was on Rogan. They fucking get me on all that shit. Promise that's the last time I want to mention Rogan. But yeah, he was this dude that had like panic attacks and shit all the time, and so he started meditating, and he made up this app. He was actually like an anchor for ABC, and he had a panic attack like live on air or whatever. And anyways, I forgot his name. But one of the things that they do during the meditation is to like clear your mind. Is just, you know, you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and you like visually picture like your breath, you know, just to like focus on that one thing you're breathing, you know, and it does kind of help. So I try to repeat that sometimes because, I mean, you know, man, you got a lot of shit going on throughout the day, you know, and sometimes it could be just a clusterfuck in there, you know. Yeah. I know at least it is for me.
So whenever you're running, are you thinking about your breathing? So before, when I first started, I remember it was like,
yeah.
And then now, like, it's like long.
Yeah.
Because I feel like also too, when I breathe like that when I run, like I'm not as tired. I feel like when I'm doing that little empty shit, like after a half mile, I'm like,
hell yeah.
Bro. So if I just keep my breathing, like I can run for a minute.
Yeah. A lot of it is your breathing, man, because you know, you got to get that oxygen in there. And my son, I started bringing him along. Well, I'll go do my run, and then I'll hit a mile with him because he wants to work out and stuff like that. But that's what I'll be telling him, like, you know, don't let your breathing get out of control, man. Like, keep it just the same thing, you know. Or you know, if you're hauling ass, you want to obviously adjust, you know. But it's crazy, man. I like it.
You do weights too?
Nah, man. Nah, I will, but
I gotta start doing, like, I want to get rid of the man titties.
Oh, okay.
That little shit. So I want to, you know.
You take your shirt off in the pool?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I did that when I was fat.
There we go, bro. Yeah, that's one of the things I say on my Snapchat afterwards. So I'm like, one day I was like, make sure you take your shirt off in the pool. I don't know, man. And you know, not nobody in talking about nobody, but.
Oh, I'll talk about it.
I'm just like, dude, like. For me, it's like a confidence thing, kind of, you know. And it's like, well, if you're not taking off your shirt in the pool, obviously you feel a certain way about something. So fucking fix it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's my mentality of it too. Yeah. Like if I couldn't take my shirt off in the fucking pool, I shouldn't go to the fucking pool. Yeah. You know, and honestly too, like, I'm a grown ass man. Like, I got a wife. I got, you know, all that already. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks of me off that shirt. You know, like, oh no, like I got a Jordan tattoo that I regret. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
dude, bro, I never knew that.
Yeah, that was my first mistake, bro. I was like 17, bro. Like, and I don't give a fuck. You know, like when you're gonna judge me, bro. You know, like I got a job. I take care of my business.
Fuck yeah,
like,
dude.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna cover it up sooner or later. Though.
You are?
yeah. I'm kind of figuring out what I'm gonna do, but I mean, everybody makes mistakes, bro.
Oh,
like,
hell yeah, dude.
But also too, like, if you got a shirt on the pool, I'm gonna judge you, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, just take your fucking shirt off. You're a grown ass man. Like, no one fucking cares, bro. Like, I really don't care. You know, like, I got man titties too. It happens. You know, even skinny dudes got them. Like, I fucking see it all the time. Like, I don't care, bro. It don't bother me none.
You got little A cups.
Yeah, see, you know, I probably got like a B, a small B or something.
You got a little pointy.
Hey, calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. Fucking caught star, pointy titties, like, goddamn.
Fucking roast. Y'all roast Steven in the chat.
Fuck you. Babe,
say all who he looks like.
Bab's gonna go crazy, man.
Do you get people that telling you, oh, you look like this guy, or you look like this guy?
I got told 5 times this week I look like Mexican OT when I had my, because I just got a cowboy hat. I think I told you before how I felt about cowboy hats.
Yeah.
And then I kind of realized, I was like, you do enough country shit.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, dude.
you do enough that you should be able to fucking rock a cowboy hat.
Well, I saw you wearing it on your Facebook.
Yeah, bro.
And I was like,
excited.
I would have thought you wore one your whole life.
Like
you know
every
what I'm saying?
day, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you
Nah,
know.
but as soon as I posted that shit, 5 people this week have been like, you look like Mexican OT. And I was like, that motherfucker, that cool ass motherfucker looks like me. First off, like I'm way older than that motherfucker, but you listen to that, dude?
No.
Oh, bro.
No.
Oh, I like him a lot.
Yeah?
Dude. Yeah.
Why you like him?
Because, I mean, grew up, with Houston music, and I feel like he's doing that with like a Mexican twist, and no one else sounds like him. He has a sound that nobody else kind of has, and he just like every interview I've seen, he's a really good guy, and his songs jam, bro. He just has that like like Texas sound,
Yeah.
but he's got a little Mexican in there. Say Roses R's, and he sounds like one of us.
I'll give it a listen.
One of us.
Yeah.
One of us. One of us.
Si se puede. I honestly, I haven't really gamed. I seen like clips and stuff on Facebook, but
Yeah.
I haven't really. Man, I don't know why it takes a lot for me to like listen to a new artist.
So I go on like rabbit holes. So like once I find a song that I like, then I'm gonna look you up, and I'll give you like 10 songs, and I'll listen to like 10 of your songs. And if I could find 4 or 5 out there that are good, then I'm gonna rock with you. If you could make 4 good songs, that's fucking.
Oh yeah.
There's people that can't make one. Half a song. Like you can make 4. Like bro, you doing good. You could tour in Texas with 4 songs.
I was about to shout out my homie, but I'll leave it to all my rapping homies so they can be fucked with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can't make one good song.
I'm not trying to do that. So I got a friend of mine that I hired when I used to work at Sprint, and his name was Clova the Rap Yoda, and it's just Clova. That's what he calls himself. And he just had a song I think last year with Lil Flip Bro, and he sent me him on there, and I got him on Tidal. I played him whenever I DJ'd, like. But it's pretty dope, bro. Like, I mean, it's a dope song, and I was like, bro, he used to sell phones for me. Like, it's pretty dope, And he still works a regular job and all that. It ain't like you just make a song and make it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a pretty dope ass a video and shit, bro. And I was like, damn, man, that shit jams. Like, I listened to it like 2 days ago. That shit's dope.
Well, Pat was over there throwing it down with.
Yeah, Pat used to have stuff too that I jammed
back in the day.
Renee Garcia, Kid Evo, like what's his name? Yeah, out of San Marcos, dude. I listen to that shit every week. That shit. Hell yeah, bro. That shit jams. If you ain't listen to it, it's pretty dope, man.
I used to listen to somebody brought up not too long ago. You remember Irvin used to cut hair?
I was just thinking about that in my head right now. His old mixtape that he had.
Yeah, the Warriors.
Bro, that thing was dope. I remember that too. I had that CD. I don't know. Have no idea what happened to it.
I used to work out. I used to pop in and work out to that shit, dude. Mm-hmm. It's Christian, but it's like it's fucking legit. It's badass, man. You wouldn't if someone just like passed by banging that shit, you'd be like, turn that shit down. But you would never know that it's like Christian rap. You
used to get your hair cut by Irvin?
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day. Yeah, me too. I used to go in there and wait. God damn, I'd wait.
Yeah,
but it was cool. Yeah. Like it was cool to be there.
Yeah, yeah. It's a whole. I mean, it's like a hangout. You know what I mean? But if you're just going in to get a haircut and get out, it's probably not the place you want to be.
Nah. But it was cool just to be there. And then too, like it was always like you gotta be respectful and all that kind of stuff. It was just different. Like it wasn't kind of used.
Yeah, he'd check you too. You needed it
all the time, bro. All the time. I actually ended up in front of his shop in Bastrop like a month or 2 ago. I went shopping or whatever, and I tried like the worst Chinese restaurant ever. And I ate there, and like Ray parked right in front of it, said Anointed Hands, and I was like, damn, that's Irvin's shop. It was closed already, but I was like, that's just dope. Like I haven't even thought about it until now. But
yeah,
that's cool, man.
I used to get cut by Javier when Javier was there too, and then J-Rod used to cut my hair also. I used to always go to J-Rod because Irvin was always booked up.
So who cut me before? Because Victoria cuts my hair now, but cut me before was Chris out of Gentleman's Grooming 101 with Kyle, and he used to cut out of Irvin's too. I don't know if you remember him, but he was there kind of when Javi was there a little bit, so it was after that. But
white dude?
He cut me for like 7 years, bro.
The white dude?
Nah, he was a Mexican dude.
Okay.
Yeah, he owns his own shop in Kyle. Dude, he's good, man. Like honestly, like he's probably my favorite ever. Like, I mean, but two, it's crazy how many people that are dope as hell came out of Irvin, bro.
Oh, hell yeah,
shop.
dude.
Like, just dope. Javi, Mick, all kinds of people from Lockhart, that just are dope, that came out of the shop that we used to wait when we were younger, man.
Yeah, it's cool too to Irvin to give those guys a chance, to
Hell yeah.
teach them some stuff too. Probably,
Yeah.
it's badass, man.
And they all got shops around town, and they got it's dope, bro.
It's like a tree with roots.
Hell yeah, bro. That's pretty.
It's badass, man. Yeah, I know a lot of guys, man. They go, pursue cutting hair and stuff like that. I know a lot of guys who have also, they're barbershops in Austin and stuff like that, cutting hair from Lockhart.
Dude, do you know how much a cut costs in Austin? Jesus Christ, bro.
$30?
No. I've seen some of those places like $60 to $75, bro, for appointments. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Really?
Man. It's
Just
pretty,
basic
it's
shit
like the
or
ones.
what?
It's like the ones down like South Congress and all that. Like, I walked in there one time, I was like $75. Like, I'm cool. I'll pay my 40 or 35 plus tip. Or whatever the hell it is,
I gotta tip your barber, man.
Yeah. Remember when we used to get I remember when I was young, because my parents used to my dad used to make me get a flat top. I hated it, bro. I hated it, bro.
I seen that picture of you. Oh my god.
I used to have a flat top, bro, and we would get it done for like $6 at this lady Sophia's in San Marcos, bro. And dude, it was like you would be done in like 5 minutes.
She didn't give a fuck.
She didn't give a just and right on the top, just flat rock.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I fucking hated that haircut. I think that's 2-1. Like, I got old enough, I was like, I'm growing my shit out. Like, I'm tired of this bald shit.
You didn't have a choice?
Nah, my dad was pretty strict on that shit. He was like, you need a haircut like this. If I'm paying for it, you get like this,
Yeah, that's what I used to do to my boys, man. I would do them like mine, ball fade.
Yeah.
And, eventually they're like, I don't want this, like mohawks and shit like that. But I told them, like, dude, if you're going to get like some kind of haircut where you're going to be like drawing attention like that, like you better be on your best behavior. Like, I'm not going to cut your hair like this and then you're running around acting like an asshole.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, man. I just, you got to earn your shit,
I get you. I think it's different for boys. Like, I think it's good like that. I was like that when I was younger because it gives you like some type of structure.
Yeah.
That's good for that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I got girls, so it's different, bro, because like they want it and I just say yes. I'm just like, okay, we'll figure it out.
You're like, I want it, I got it.
Yeah,
I need
bro.
it, I bought it.
Yeah, bro. I try to be like strict, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have hard girls, and then I'm like, hey baby, you want me to cut your grapes in the forest?
I'm running your bathwater, mija.
Exactly, bro. I get her to help her take a bath and shower, my little one, and like, I'm not like,
Dude,
I feel guilty, bro. I feel bad when I get mad at them.
Really?
Oh fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They get sad. Like my youngest too. Like when I get on her, she does this thing where she doesn't want to like cry in front of you, so she goes and she'll like put something in front of her face, and I'm just like, oh my god, like you're a piece of shit. And I was like, but she did do wrong, but like you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Now she feels like shit. But if it was a boy, it'd be different. Like I know it'd be different, bro.
Yeah.
Suck that shit up.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got nephews, and I'm just like, nah, bro. Like we ain't crying.
Yeah, I'm man with like my son, man. I want to say I'm hard on him, but I feel like he needs it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I also make sure that he knows that I love him and that I have his best interests at heart. I don't want him to think that I'm being an asshole just to be an asshole.
Dude, I tell my kids I love them like 10 times a day, bro. Like all the time, like all the fucking time.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah, man.
I just want them to make sure, I feel like they're scared of me. When you get mad, like I don't want them to be scared of me, but you kind of need them.
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh hell yeah, dude! You got to be stern, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they ain't never attack back. Like I don't play that shit.
Whenever they hear that voice come out of me at home, man, everyone's like, "Oh shit, dude."
Shit, fucking loud.
Hell yeah, man.
I remember when I used to be in trouble when I was little. My dad got home. I was like, "Fuck, god damn it!" Being all quiet in my room and then you hear my mom telling them what happened, and then I'm just like, "Damn it!" I'm like, "Get it."
Yeah, that was my stepdad, man, because I felt like he was an asshole to begin with, and it just gave him a reason to fucking whoop our ass or something.
I used to wear my football tights. And remember when you played football when you were young, they had like those side pads and all that. I'd have all those under like my jeans and shit, bro. And he called me one time. He was like, take them off. I was like, fuck, I gotta take these off.
Yeah, dude. Funny story. I tried to do the same thing, but I put like towels like right there on my ass underneath my boxers or my tidy whities at the time.
Look like you're packing fat ass.
Oh yeah, he was probably like, "Damn boy,
you got 2 wallets in there.
Pull them down." yeah, that didn't work, dude. That didn't fucking work, man. Yeah, probably gave it to me even harder that time, dude. You notice how everyone's a digital creator all of a sudden on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm a digital creator now. Bro.
Are you?
Hey, man. So.
Well, you have a reason to. You sell cars, right?
Yeah. So it gave me the what it did is like, it gives you more opportunity to like put your name out there, and you get better. Like whenever you get to like sponsor and pay for them to put your notes, like put your ads out and stuff. But also too, you guys said that I had too many friends. So and dude, I got so many people on there.
Facebook told you that?
Yeah, because I'm getting to like a limit or whatever.
How many friends do you have?
Like 5,000 or something like that.
Jesus. If anyone sends you a friend request, you accept it?
Yeah. I don't give a shit, bro. What's fucking Facebook? I'm not gonna like open links you send me. Like I don't do none of that, you know. Cause like, but like, yeah, it don't bother me none, bro. I'm trying to sell cars. I'm trying to sell my shit.
That
like,
is
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anybody can get help, you know.
Damn, I thought you accepted mine 'cause you like me.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Nah, man. For my Facebook, what I like, dude, if I get a friend request from somebody and like I don't know them or I just don't care to like see them, I just like leave them in my like friend request shit. You know what I mean?
I just add it, and then if they say some weird shit, then I just block them. I blocked so many people, bro. Like, cause you know you get them weird shit, like those Cash App people. I don't know. First off, I don't know who the hell gets done in by those people, but they got to be getting somebody. That's why they keep doing it. You know, and like I don't know who thinks they're really just gonna get someone's gonna be like, hey, what's your Cash App? I'm gonna send you some bread. Like, nah, bro. There's no way, bro. It's always older folks all the time.
That are doing it or that are getting got.
Getting got, bro. Getting got all the time.
Well, yeah, because they're vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. You know, that's why
They
they're
think
like
everything's real, and
Yeah.
like, and I kind of like, I guess social media. I kind of always think everything's not real.
that's why they're targeted, I guess, the most. You
Yeah.
know, by like people that do that shit.
Yeah.
Something that's been going around is like it's some sort of app where like they give you like free products like PlayStation controls, fishing rods, air fryers, shit like that. But you gotta play some game where you like it's fucking ridiculous. One of my buddies is doing that shit, and I know a lot of you are too. Because I've gotten links, and it's like fishy as fuck. Austin sent me one actually, and he was trying to get some shit, and it says it's like accept my gift so I can get this free whatever. And I was like, I took a screenshot and sent it to him. I was like, hey, is this spam or what? He was like, nah, it's legit, man. I'm trying to get this whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then one of my other buddies sent me one. He's like, hey, I'm trying to get this free PlayStation controller. Can you accept this thing? And
No, bro.
Yeah, I just like left it there. But I was hanging out with Emilio. I'm talking about Emilio. I was hanging out with him on Wednesday. No, it was last night, Thursday. And he was like, so I asked him, I was like, what is this? Blah, blah, blah. And so I just kind of slid my phone away. He's like, you're not going to accept it? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I was like, oh, it's an app. You have to download an app. Yeah. So I downloaded that, and my girl was like, you're actually going to do that? And I was like,
nah, I don't download nothing.
I guess, dude.
I don't download anything. I'm pretty stingy when it comes to download apps.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I just don't like downloading stuff. Like, I don't know. Like,
You don't have a lot of apps on your phone?
No. Like, I'm pretty, like, I got it set up to, like, it's like a work page and, like, music. And then I have work. And then that's it. So that's just work
tight
stuff. And that's it.
Yeah, my shit's cluttered,
But,
dude.
too, like, I don't have notifications on. So, like, because what I found is when I used to post things is I would start following the notifications and, like, who commented and shit like that. And then I kind of told myself, like, why do you do that? Why does it matter?
Yeah.
And then so I turned it all off because then if it's a pop on my phone, I hate that I have notifications. So I'm always going to look at them. Like, it bothers me when I have. How many notifications do you have on your phone?
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Oh, dude, so I can't do that, bro. Like, all the, like, red dots everywhere.
Look, just right now.
No
Look.
fucking way, bro.
Look at this shit.
Like, I check emails all the time.
And I just leave them there.
No,
like,
bro.
I just open my phone
can't
and
do
leave
that.
it there, dude.
I can't do that, bro. That shit will drive me wild.
Oh, like those right there?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
All that spots would drive me nuts, bro.
Dude, look at my, you see my missed calls down there?
Dude, there's no fucking way. Like, I look at everything. But, two, like, for me, my phone's money. So, like, if I'm missing out on emails or I'm missing out on shit, so, say someone sends me an email, right, for a car or something, and I don't hit them up, and then they call the store, right? Well, if Mario or Frankie answers that damn call and starts helping them, and I never talk to my guy, guess who's going to work that? That's going to be Mario. And at best, I'll get a half deal or something, because he's working it. But so if someone hits me up, my job is I want to get back to you quick, response. But also too, like people don't like that. People don't like someone that you hit them up and,
Oh yeah.
you talk to them in a day or so,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't see it, like I gotta be responsive. I gotta like jump on that as soon as I can. So it's always like notification, and then too, like it's emails, it's Facebook, Instagram. Like sometimes I had some guy hit me up on TikTok about a car one time. I don't even use TikTok, but it would like add it, or I posted it, and then so he hit me up about a car, and then I didn't hit him up for like 2 weeks. And I was like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I don't look at I felt bad. And I still think about that shit.
You told him?
Yeah. I was like, I feel bad,
What
bro.
did he say?
Like, I don't do
No
he was
response.
like, nah, he was cool. He was like, my bad, bro. Like, I didn't even know. I just responded to it. And I saw the car, so I liked it. And I'm like, it sucks, though. My thought was like, bro, that's like a couple $100 I could have made.
Yeah.
$500 I could have made.
Yeah.
Because I didn't fucking respond. Like, so that's what bothers me.
Because you didn't have notifications on.
Oh, but no. It's because I don't use TikTok. I deleted TikTok, and I added it for something.
Yeah, I haven't been on TikTok in a while,
I
man.
don't
That's
do that
just
shit,
fucking, dude. It's fucking, it's addicting.
Yeah, well, that too. Like, I think all of it's addicting because, like, I go in reels on YouTube and that shit will catch me for a while. So like the phone itself is addicting.
Yeah.
Just the way it's set up, the lights, the how bright it is. Like I think there's no way around that. But what TikTok kind of bothered me is I already know we're giving America our information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving China information. People think that's crazy. People would think whatever.
No, that's legit.
Bro. Like, why the fuck would I give China my information? And then two, we know they show their kids different shit than our kids. Why the fuck would you put your kids into that? Like, why? Like, I can understand, like, if you're making money or if you're like that's a different story, But just letting your kid watch that shit 24/7 of people doing dumb fucking dances and doing like there's no fucking way.
It's kind of like you remember Batman Forever with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
When he has that box and everyone's just there and they're just like, all this
just draining their
bullshit.
shit,
Yeah.
You know that people's necks are getting bumps in them because they're constantly looking down at their phones. Like, it's a fucking thing that people's necks are getting bunches because they're always like this now. And that's fucking nuts.
Is that
bro.
true?
Yes, it's true. Like, I mean, not everybody, obviously, but
Yeah.
like they
damn.
see that your body's changing because you're just looking like that all the fucking time, bro. My daughter has been like begging for Snapchat because she's got a phone. And to be real, bro, like I give my daughter shit. Like, so she's got like iPads and like Apple Watches and all that shit. But also too, like I control all that shit. She can't look at certain things. She can't download certain things. She can't be on other people's Wi-Fi. Like I got that shit locked.
For real?
Fuck
That's
yeah,
tight,
bro.
dude.
So nothing.
And that's all through Apple?
Yeah, and if she has like an app, she has to like request it from me. I have to approve it. So, and I'm cool. Like, you're gonna have technology, but I told her like give me a list of 10 things of how Snapchat's gonna help your life. And if you can give me a list of 10 things, then I'll let you have Snapchat. But if you can't, she got to like 1 or 2 things and they weren't even that good. And she's like, can't think of it anymore. I said, so there's no reason for you to have it. And I was like, this shit ain't real just because your friend has it. And she was like, well, my friends all talk through it. I was like, your friends don't have iPhones? They're like, yeah, fucking text them. Like I'm not saying you're texting, that kid's kind of crazy too because I go through kids' texts and I'm just bro,
You check your kids' phones?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yes,
You have to,
bro.
right?
Fuck yes.
You
bro.
have to.
Fuck yes, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
I think I got a town. She can't even delete shit off her phone. Like it's not a possible to delete anything off her phone. But I mean, and then two, like she don't give me anything crazy. And everybody says this. My kid's good. And I'm sure she's done some shit. That I don't know about. But like I listen to what other people are saying, bro, and it's like boys. So I'm pretty real with her, like throughout the whole thing, like about getting pregnant, about like how this works, like how I was when I was a kid and what I was thinking, and what my goal was. I want her to know, bro, because if it comes down to it and a dumb decision gets had or she's in a situation, well, girl, you were told, no one sugarcoated shit.
Yeah.
Like you were told how this is going to work out. You're told what happens. You're going to told after you give it up to some dude how they're going to fucking act. Like you were told all this shit. So don't be surprised, because I mean, I ain't taking no fucking kids.
Yeah, dude, it's a motherfucker, dude. Especially,
bro, it's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts out there. I get scared, bro. Because I mean, it was bad when we were young.
Oh hell yeah,
it's
dude.
Fucking worse now, bro. It's
Yeah,
fucking
growing
worse
up, like you said, you know how you were when you were,
Yep.
in junior, and to me in junior high, that's when all the battle starts, dude. All the shit.
Yeah,
I
when
told
they
my
start growing
kids-
hair in their fucking nuts. That's what happens, bro.
I told my kids, or I got 2 boys going to the junior high and one's going to 7th grade. And I was like, y'all going to Lockhart Junior High Penitentiary next year, bro. Like, man, that place is wild, bro.
Dude, like
It
my
is so wild.
my daughter tells me about fights, about girls.
Uh-huh.
She was like, Dad, I'm in dance class, and all the girls are getting their makeup done before they go into class. And I'm asking them, like, you're about to go sweat and, like, dance. Like, why are you putting makeup on? She was like, well, you know, like,
What grade is your daughter in?
she's a 6. She's going to 7th. She's going to 7th.
Oh, okay.
She's probably the same age as your son. Right? Or he's going to 8th.
Yeah, 7. I got one going to 7th and then 2 that are going to 6th. But
Yeah.
my daughter was in 8th grade and she was in dance also.
Yeah. So she's in 6th grade dance or whatever. So I'm sure it wouldn't.
Yeah, that was her. That's crazy you said that because that was my daughter's gateway into fucking makeup. Because I was like, nah, not till you get to 9th grade. Mm-hmm. And now that I'm talking about it, pisses me off. But
she puts on makeup.
Yeah.
Like, but too, like, so the way I think, bro, at first I was like, she ain't gonna do it. She ain't gonna do it. But I just know, bro, like, with me when I was young, you took that shit away from me. My dad made me do my buzz cut every time. As soon as I was available, I was like, I'm growing this shit. I'm doing what the fuck I want. So, like, I mean, you can't, I feel like I can't be like, you can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. Like, I got to keep some type of, you know, medium on that shit. And two, like, I feel like if you like that, bro, your kids ain't going to come to you for nothing.
yeah.
You know, like, your kids ain't going to come to you if they know you're going to get in trouble for some dumb shit.
Yeah, it's I mean, they're gonna do it regardless.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I'd rather them fuck up and be able to tell me about it than rather than just be like thinking I'm gonna, you know,
Yeah.
be scared or something like that.
Yeah, dude. That's why I'm like, you know, you gotta have the mentality, or you don't have to. You know, that's the good thing about having kids. Everybody can raise them however the fuck you want.
Nah, you're raising them wrong if you. I was just playing.
Shame on you. But I mean, I'm like, dude, I'm not here to be your friend. You know, I'm here to
Yeah.
be your fucking parent. You're not
Yeah.
gonna like me sometimes, and that's all right. But you know, like,
I mean, I think you're not supposed to like me sometimes.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that's my fucking job is for you not to like me sometimes. I mean, I don't know, man. I just they're growing up in a different time, so I got to make sure that I'm not like extra like on hold because you've seen them parents that are extra on hold and their kids got pregnant and they're 14
helicopter.
years old, 15 years
They call
old.
them helicopter parents.
Yeah. Why do they call them that?
Because they just like hover around.
Dude, but like my daughter just came from Hawaii for 3 weeks and it sucked, bro. Like it sucked. Cause like I'm thinking about like where she's at. I'm looking at her location. I'm just like I just don't want nothing to happen.
Yeah,
Obviously she was
dude.
having fun. She was with her family, like my brother-in-law, her father-in-law, my mother-in-law, and I know they're always welcome taken care of. But just her I've never not been without her for a day or two, cause like she'll stay at like her aunt's house or something.
Yeah.
But like 3 fucking weeks, dude. Like after like 2 days, I was like, man, like I just miss. I go look in the room and I was like, fuck, bro, like, fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. My son is going to. So my son has epilepsy. I don't know if I ever told you.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been doing fine, and he's going to a camp starting on Monday down in Rockport. I gotta drop him off.
Yeah.
And it's Monday through Friday. Drop him off Monday. I'll pick him up on Friday. But they don't have they don't have communication with the parents, which was kind of odd for me.
How old is he?
He's 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm like. I'm kind of like, because
Why?
like you said,
What's the goal of that?
they said, and I'm glad that, because I was kind of concerned about that, but they had like a whole Zoom meeting with like parents and shit, and we were explaining everything about the camp, which has been around. It's through the Epilepsy Foundation of Central Texas.
Yeah.
So they're like real good people. They do a lot of stuff for kids that have epilepsy and stuff. But they said that it's like a time where like you can text like the director and all that shit, and hey, how's my kiddo doing or whatever, and they'll get back to you. But they like the kids to kind of like be on their own and have fun, and then they want the parents because sometimes you know when you're the parent of a child with epilepsy, sometimes it's like fucking hard, dude. Like it was for me. Like there was a point, dude, because so I'll tell you a little story about it. So my son, he was diagnosed with epilepsy. And he had absent seizures first, and that's when you just kind of like doze off for like maybe like 5-10 seconds, and you're just kind of like he would just be like in a daze, and then I'd be like, hey, you good? And non-responsive, and then you just like snap out of it. And I started noticing it, and so I took him to the doctor, sent him to a neurologist, and they had a little EEG, put the things, measure brain waves and all that shit, and that's when they found out he had that. But I had already been YouTubing, Googling and shit, and I was like, God damn, like, I think he does have this shit. And sure enough, he did. So I joined, like, little support groups and shit on Facebook and stuff. And, you know, these people were like, you should familiarize yourself with first stage seizure because, you know, your child, this could develop into, like, they call them, like, grand mal tonic-clonic seizures. And that's, like, when you pass out and start shaking and shit, you know. And I was like, oh, man, nah, like, you know, he doesn't have that. And, you know, I looked it up anyways and all the stuff that you're supposed to do. And one day, dude, like, this was like 2 years after that, they had called me from the school, and they're like, hey, your son's having a seizure. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And they were like, you know, he passed out. And I was like, what the fuck? So I went to go pick him up. He just looked like pale, like just out of it, dude. And I was like, damn. So I took him home. And I kept him home for a week. I wasn't working at the time, thankfully. And like a week later, dude, it was like a Saturday morning, man. And, you know, I was like, hey, man, wake up, go take your medicine, get something to eat. And I heard like a noise like in the kitchen. And so I went over there and, or actually I told my girl, I said, hey, I think the boys are wrestling, man. Go tell them to chill out. And then I heard her scream. She was like, babe. I just knew from the tone of her voice that something was wrong. Fucking jumped out of bed and you know, he's over there, he's like having like a full-blown seizure. And I was like, dude, like freaked out, man. Yeah. And but you know, because I looked up, you know, the first aid and shit, you know, I knew what to do. So you're supposed to just kind of turn them on their side because sometimes fluid comes out of their mouth. Turn them on their side so they don't choke on that, and then you just let it play through and you time it, because if it lasts longer than 5 seconds, that's when you gotta call an ambulance or some shit. But it was just like that. It was under 5 minutes. I meant 5 minutes. It was under 5 minutes, and but I called the ambulance anyways. That was the first time that happened, and everything was fine, you know. And so after that, he kind of, they're just kind of like in a sleep, and they kind of just rest because that shit like takes a toll on your body.
I bet.
And so when that happened, man, dude took him to the doctor or to his neurologist and shit, and they couldn't find a medicine that would work for him, man. And like the days between his seizures were like getting like shorter and shorter, like, and I was like, holy shit, dude, it was such a stressful time for me, man. Like I couldn't even sleep. I bought a baby monitor, dude, and like I would just lay there and like just like stare at that shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't take my fucking eyes off of him, man.
It'll drive you nuts, bro.
Yeah.
You constantly think about it.
Luckily, they found this medication that he's on now, and it like stopped. And then he was having those other seizures too, where he would just like blank out, like dude, like 50, 60 times a day, dude.
Is there like a reason?
I don't know, man. Like they couldn't find the cause of it. Sometimes it's called like childhood absence. It's like childhood epilepsy, and they're supposed to outgrow it. But they couldn't like pinpoint a reason because he doesn't have nobody in the family that has that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think it's genetic. But they found this medication that they put him on, and it stopped everything completely. And so he's been seizure free for 2 years now.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
That's good.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, he's going to this camp, and he's looking forward. I said, what's the thing you're looking forward? Because they go kayaking, zip lining, like all kinds of shit, fishing and shit. And he's looking forward to a week without parents. And I was like, all right, dude, because I was kind of worried about, you know, him being away, man, because me and my son are pretty close. And but he's looking forward to it, man. I'm going to go drop him off. And then we're going to probably take the family down there to spend some time at the beach while we're down there.
Yeah.
Just chill out, man.
What
Should be
beach you
good.
gonna go to?
I don't know. We usually go to Port Aransas or South Padre, but I've never been to Rockport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
So
beach in Rockport, so don't go to Rockport.
really?
Nah, it's all fishing.
Fishing, yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
If you're fishing, but there's not a beach.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not the fishing type.
Yeah. Port
I mean, I'll
O'Connor-
fish, but
Port O'Connor has a small one. I can't do the drive to Padre Island. I think
5 hours, right?
sucks, bro. Especially too, like I don't like driving 5 hours and then being there for like a day. You know, like if I'm there for 2-3 days, okay, a 5 hour drive, but like a day
Oh,
and then drive
fuck
5
no,
hours, like,
dude.
Nah, a day and a half, like that ain't worth it.
I've never drove to the beach and back in a day.
No, I'm just talking about like just stay overnight.
Oh,
like,
okay,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
be one day.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like it's not worth it because I'm gonna drive 5 hours back the next day. You know, like it's just not worth
That shit's
it. to me.
exhausting too, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I need at least 3 days. So usually if I go on the beach, it has to be 3 to 4 days because I can't.
Y'all take beach trips?
Yeah, my kids like the beach. I'm not an ocean. I don't like getting in the ocean. I'll fish. I'll do all that. But as far as getting in, it kind of fucks with me. Dude.
You see that dude on Facebook. I seen it floating around. He got attacked by a shark.
The one in Egypt.
Yeah, I think so.
He
Yeah,
got eaten.
Yeah.
Like didn't get him. Bro.
Yeah.
Like all the way.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Pulled him under and ate him,
pulled
right?
him under and ate him, bro. Like 2 or 3 times, kind of circled him. Did you
Fuck
see that hammerhead
dude.
that they said was in Galveston?
Mm-mm.
Like a big ass hammerhead. Like it was near Galveston. I don't know exactly where, but I shared it on Instagram. And dude, that's like on the shallow area, bro. Like right near the
Damn.
the port or whatever the hell it was. There's no way, bro. Like you know those things are in there. Why would you go in there? Jellyfish. I got stung by a jellyfish in Corpus when I was young. Fuck that.
You don't go in the water?
No, I mean I will. So the last time I did, I'll get in for a minute. I'm not like gonna be a pussy about it or nothing. But so we went to Padre Island and
Keep your shirt on.
my father-in-law was like, "Let's go fishing," and I was like, "Bet." The girls go over there and we're all gonna go fishing, right? So I'm thinking we're just gonna go fish off a pier or whatever. And he pulls in, and my brother-in-law starts putting his waders out. And I don't have any waders, you know? And they're like, well, we're going to go walk out here in the bay, like walk out to like water to here, bro. And I ain't never done it before, and I'm not going to punk out in front of my father-in-law and brother-in-law, you know? So I'm there in some shorts and some Crocs, bro, and I'm stepping. He's like, nah, don't step like that. There's stingrays here. They'll poke you. Drag your feet. And I'm just thinking, like, this motherfucker brought me out some stingrays and some Crocs, bro. And I'm dragging my feet, and you still stuff hit your leg, bro, and swim off.
For real?
And you're freaking out, bro. I'm freaking out, you know. But they're used to this shit, and I'm trying not to freak out because I'm in there. And I was out there for fucking 2 hours, bro, in the goddamn ocean. Shit's hitting me. Like, I caught a couple fish, I think. But, yeah, I think little ones, but
Yeah, that's wild walking through there and you can't even see like.
bro, it's just like dog.
That's their world.
Oh, dude, and I couldn't. What am I gonna do? You know, I'm not gonna get written on for the rest of my life for not doing this.
You ain't worthy of dating
dog.
my
There's
daughter.
no way, bro. We've been married for like 10 years, but still, there ain't no damn way that I want to be like, hey, remember that time you punked out from going walking in the ocean? Like at all, bro.
Here, I'll fuck it. I'll get stung. I'll
A
die.
dude over there caught a shark like not that far from us, like
For
a small
real?
one. But I was like, where's studying this shit, bro?
Damn.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. No
Yeah,
way.
that's wild, man.
No way. But I like fishing. I just on a boat or like on top of shit. I don't need to be in the water.
You see those dudes that are like, or you mean people in general, just swimming like way the fuck out there when you
No
go
way.
to the beach and
No
shit.
way.
Yeah.
Ain't no goddamn way, bro.
Fuck that,
And then
dude.
you get caught like old boy from Egypt. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't
Dude,
no way.
One time I had to go. My stepson, man, he was swimming, and like I like looked away and then I looked and he was like, dude, I think he was like in a fucking riptide, bro, and like it took his ass, dude. I had to swim out there and go get his
him?
ass, dude.
My daughter likes the ocean, bro. They like swimming. They like doing the waves. They like doing all that shit. And it don't have me in there, like in me to like be like, nah, you never know, you know. Like I don't want to ruin her parade, but
Yeah.
I think about that shit all the
Oh
time.
hell yeah, dude.
I used to have dreams about getting attacked by sharks.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that,
why I'm just
dude.
like never, bro.
Wake
never.
up all wet.
Not that kind of dream.
You been enjoying Pride Month or what?
Oh, I didn't even know it was Pride Month.
Really?
No.
Hmm.
I thought it was like Men's Mental Health Month.
Apparently.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I think
is.
it was. I seen
Yeah.
like 5 posts about that.
Yeah. Which how do you feel about that? Like Men's Mental Health Month?
I mean, bro. I mean, I guess it's a real thing. I understand. Like, I'm not gonna be, but whenever I feel like my mental health is not well, like I always tell myself, stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, and I
Yes.
feel like that's not a good way. Like people are, oh, you shouldn't be like that, but I mean, I feel like it's a good way to handle it.
Mhm.
You know, like
Yeah.
stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
Stop being a bitch. And then sometimes, like, you're gonna act like a bitch for a minute, and you gotta check yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because no one's gonna be like forever. You know, but that's kind of how I do it, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't believe in like medicine or like
Oh,
all
yeah.
that. Like they tried that when I was younger, and they tried
For
to do all
real?
that. Yeah, bro. And I was like, I'm not taking these fucking pills. Like, I'm not
Why?
doing that shit.
You had a what? Bipolar or something?
Nah, my mom used no, I'm saying too much. But no, but like
can bring her
like
on.
they asked
You
her
want me
like
to call her?
no. Yeah, she gonna hit on you. You call her. Fuck you. You want me to call her?
Hey, I don't have her number. Though. Hey, chulo.
No, but like when I used to see a therapist when you were younger,
Mhm.
like they used to always like be like, oh, maybe you should take Prozac or something like that. I
Mhm.
was like, I'm not taking this shit. Like I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be in control. I had they told me I had an anxiety attack like during COVID, and like I was driving down the road to Kyle, and then, like, everything kind of, like, started, like, streaming. And I was like, what the hell's going on? You know? So I ended up, like, barely making it home. And I told my wife, and I was like, hey, like, I don't know what's going on, but I just feel like I'm going to die. You know? And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, my breath's getting short. Like, I'm, like...
Anxiety?
Like, that's what they said.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like calling it
Yeah.
anxiety, but that's what the doctor said.
Yeah.
So then I went to, like, the spot, and he was like, well, you know, I'll prescribe you some pills. And literally, like, I checked myself into, like, the urgent care, and, like, I laid on this bed for a minute, and, like, 20 minutes later, I was like, I'm fine. You know? Like, I'm fine. I did all this for nothing. And I felt even more mad because I was like, why did you do all this? You know? You could have just been fine. And then he was like, I think you had an anxiety attack, and he gave me some pills. So I took the pills, and I took one pill, and it made me feel like, I mean, you took Xanax when you were younger, you know? Like, it made me feel like that, and I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want this, you know? I don't want to feel like this. And I never took any more of them. And I told my doctor, like, and that's kind of when I first started losing weight, like, a year or two ago, and I lost, like, 20 pounds. Then I gained it all back. Because I was like, fuck it. Like, I could do it again.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I could do it again. And, but yeah, and then that's kind of what happened. I never had any of those issues since then, you know, since I started, like, working out, eating better, taking out sugar, that kind of shit.
Oh, nice. So you've been watching your diet too?
Also, too, like, working both jobs. I started doing all that shit after that.
Nice, dude. Yeah, they told my son that he had ADHD, and I used to be like, man, that shit don't exist. Like, it used to be like that, but, like, once I started, like, seeing, like, his behavior and shit like that, and then I would, like, look up shit, and I'm like, yeah, I think he does. But I looked up the medicine that they prescribed him, and I was already iffy about it when they prescribed him. Like, I had all these questions for his doctor, and I was like, man, I don't know, dude. And yeah, I was like, I never gave it to him, man. I'll you know, I'll deal with him at home, you know, in the best way that I can. But for, like, other people, like, I guess, like, at school and stuff, you know, like, they're not me, so he's got to be on his, like, best behavior, which I feel like he just has, like, sudden impulses sometimes to just, like, the way I like to describe it is if you're walking through a zoo and you got, like, if he's eating, like, a cracker or some shit, and I'm like, hey, man, like, don't feed the birds, and he's like, okay, and he's like, just, like, you know, does it anyway. Hey, man, why'd you do that? I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like, It's kind of like he just has, like, these sudden, like, urges to just, like, do some shit, or sometimes I gotta tell him, like, 2 or 3 times to do some shit, but I'm like, I'm not gonna give you a medication and then you're there sitting like a fucking zombie. You know what I mean? Like,
so, here's my thoughts on that shit, right? Like, say you got an animal, right, or dog or whatever, right? And you do things to change that dog's, like, give that dog whatever to change how he acts. A lot of people would be like, that's fucked up. Like, just let that dog be a dog. I don't understand why we would do that to humans at all. Like, I'm not going to give my kid something to tone down how they are as a person. You know, like, for me, I feel like I was that way when I was younger. Like, I was going to test. I was going to do things. Mind's always racing, always doing stuff. But also, too, like, I feel like putting a cap on that is, like, how you hinder men.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to, like, men aren't there, like, I feel like men themselves aren't there to be like, sit there, listen, learn this, do that. Like, people aren't supposed to be like that, bro. Like, especially boys. Like, let them go find what they like and let them put that shit that, like, you know, that craziness or whatever they're trying to diminish into something they care about.
yeah.
You see that happen to people, bro? Like, total change, you know? But, like, thinking that you're going to, like, mentally, like, diminish somebody so they can, like, listen better or, like, fit your, like, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, fuck
you know,
yeah.
like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know, like, let that kid be a kid and let them kind of grow up. It's kind of like, I probably always talk about this, but, say some of my family member was, like, anorexic, right? You know, like, a doctor's not going to be like, hey, let's give her some diet pills because she believes what she's fucking saying here, you know? That's kind of what I feel about, like, the trans thing, too. Like, I don't think we should, like, oh, you feel like this even though you're wrong? Well, let's give you the stuff to, like, not be that way. Like, that's the craziest shit in the world to me, bro. Like, we're going to, like, oh, you have, like, a mental disorder some way? Well, let's feed that shit and say, no, God did make you wrong. You were made wrong. You know, everything that you're thinking of in your head that's wrong about yourself is true.
Yeah.
Like, that's the craziest shit in the world to me, bro. Something's wrong with you. Yes. I think that mentality itself is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what we breed nowadays, and that's why people think the way they think, because, this is what's wrong with me. Or this is what's wrong with me. Or I got my worst, I guess, grinds my gears the most is when people tell me they have PTSD. Like, I had a bad boyfriend, or, my mom wasn't there, and it's just like PTSD, bro. And I feel like, and then maybe because too, like, I held so much shit against and I blamed like my parents and people for my life when I was younger, and I was like, well, you're this way because of that. And once I realized, like, bitch, you're this way because you're deciding to be this way. Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Like,
you weren't holding yourself accountable.
Exactly. Like you're just choosing this. Like, you're choosing to let that kind of change you. And I just feel like that's how people are. Like, I got PTSD because my dog died. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's the craziest shit I ever heard. Or like, people passed in my family, and I'm just so out of it. Like, I get it, do what you got to do, but like, suck it up and get going. Life goes on, bro. Yeah. Like, they don't want that shit. They don't want you acting like that. Yeah. Like, you can't let those situations like fuck with you. And I feel like before, that's why I feel so passionate about it, because before I used to let those things fuck with me. Yeah. Like, bad, And then I was like, finally realized, like, bro, that doesn't do nothing for you. And it kind of creeps back in every now and then, but then you got to tell yourself, like, bro, this is how you're going to be. This is how you're going to handle situations. Like, I used to get mad when, like, the AC goes out or, like, a fence falls. And I'm like, I got to go fucking do this. And now it's like, all right, bro, I'm going to show you what I can do. Yeah. Now it's like, all right, I'm going to handle this shit. And everybody's going to be like, he handled that shit. Yeah. And
no one else is going to do it.
And it changed my fucking life, bro. And I'm not nowhere near where I need to be. I'm not trying to be like, I'm great. But, like, just that alone, bro, was like, all right, cool. This is how we're going to change.
Like I was telling you, like, I'll post, like, little, like, post-run, like, I'll talk or whatever. And, like, I'll be like, all right, starting Monday off, got to set the tone for the week, and I'll some days I don't, some days I do get out there, but, I'm not some fucking badass. Like, I do have my faults. I do have my days. Bro. And I'm like, dude, most days I don't want to get out here. But I will tell you that when I do get out here, there's never been a time when I ran and I'm like, man, I wish I didn't do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, never been a time like that.
That's I rolled my ankle a couple times and I was like, fuck. Like, that kind of sucked, you know? But same thing, bro. With me, I feel like I'm cheating what I said I was going to do. Mm-hmm. If I didn't fucking run Monday through Friday, at least a mile, now it's 2 miles, but like at least a mile, like if I didn't do that, then you said you were going to do this. Now, how are you going to go do your job if you couldn't fucking run for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How are you going to go, take care of what you got to take of if you couldn't even fucking say, I got 10 minutes to fucking run?
Yeah.
And then that's all it is. And that alone is like, well, if you could run for a mile, bro, without stopping, you can do almost anything. Yeah. Because that's fucking hard, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't easy
it is. Yeah.
just to run nonstop for a fucking 10, 15 minutes straight. It's fucking not easy at all. But I feel like if you can do that, then okay, cool. I can do whatever.
Yeah, but a lot of people too, they're like, how much you run? 3 miles? Man, fuck that shit. Like, yeah. I'm like, how do you do that? I'm like, you just do it. You just fucking get out there and fucking do it, dude.
But then afterwards, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
and then I'll be real, bro. I think other motherfuckers ain't doing this.
Yeah.
And then too, I think you're not doing enough, and like other people ain't doing half of what you're doing. So like just keep on doing as much as you can, and like hopefully, like, it works out for me.
Yeah, I mainly do it, man, for like my mental. Like I got a lot of shit going on upstairs, man, and I just got to blow off some steam, you know. And I feel like the fitness aspect is like a side effect of it. Yeah. And like also too, man, like I want to be able to tie my shoes when I'm like 70 years old. Yeah, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people that are my age that are just like, they let themselves go and they don't think that it's a priority. But it's like, you got kids, man. Like, you got to stick around, and just like be fit. Yeah. Going back to like the prescription pills and stuff, depression, and people like, I don't know, man, when people are like, I'm depressed, and I'm like, well, like, what are you doing? And everybody wants that magic pill that's just gonna like stop everything.
It don't happen, bro.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. That pill ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or it's gonna raise your blood pressure. Now you're gonna be on blood pressure medication, or you're gonna fucking start going blind in 10 years or some shit, Yeah. But I'm like, dude, just like go out there and just fucking work out, like suffer a little bit for 30 minutes a day, man.
Yeah.
And trust me, it'll be so much more beneficial than this little fucking thing that you're relying on, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I'm just not a big believer. Like, if I have a headache, dude, I'll ride that motherfucker out. I don't like to take medicine for shit, dude,
Yeah,
because I don't like to rely on that shit. You know what I mean?
Even when I was sick, I was running, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I was sick, and they were like, why? And I was like, because I said I was going to do it Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm sick, and I'm
Hell
over
yeah.
there spitting shit out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro. But then, too, I felt like I got over being sick faster than anybody else that was around my family that got sick. I was like, I got it over in like a day or so, but also, too, like, I'm doing this every fucking day.
Yeah.
You know, every fucking day. But also, too, man, like, I don't, it's kind of one of those things where, like I don't want to, a lot of people, especially on social media, a lot of people think, like, oh, you think you're better, or you're posting these things because, like, you know, you want attention, or you want something, you know, and all it is, like, I post every day, and I post the shit because I want to, like, mind check myself to know, like, I did this every day. It's not like I'm trying to show anybody. It's like, I did this shit every fucking day, you know, and I chose to do it. And I have people right now, bro, that, and what's amazing, I'm pretty sure you have it too. People are like, damn, bro, that's dope that you're doing that. I've been starting to run too.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, bro.
It's the best shit ever.
Fuck yeah.
That's why, because I had posted my run. It was the first time, and one of my buddies, he hit me up, and he was like, he goes, bro, I came home from work, and I was just, like, laying on the couch being fucking lazy, and I saw your shit, and he goes, I fucking went out and went for a run, or I went out and played basketball. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And that's why I continue to do that shit, because I'll get people from time to time that they run also, and they'll chime in with their, you know, their stats, or, you know, they'll be like, man, congrats, or like some shit, you know what I mean? And if I get one person that I can motivate to get off your ass, cool, man.
That's cool. It makes me feel good.
Hell yeah.
It's like, all right, cool that I'm doing something. What makes me feel good is, like, when people, like, send me positive quotes, or when they're just like, hey, bro, like, I thought of you whenever I read this. I'm like, bro, that's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking amazing. Because I do that too. When I see things, it reminds me of, like, a situation or a person or something like that. And I'm just like, if someone reminds you because of something positive, how you gonna be mad at that shit?
Hell yeah, man.
How you gonna be fucking mad, bro? Like that because what grinds my gears is I hate people that fucking just complain all the time especially on social media, bro. Like, you can choose to put anything you want out there,
And you're bitching.
and you're gonna bitch and complain about something, you know. Like, and then too, like well, my thing is, because I always say this: social media is not real. You know, you don't put, like, you just put the good things. No one's putting the bad things. If you're choosing to put the bad things, that means you ain't got no fucking good things.
Yeah.
You know, if you're choosing to dwell on the bad things, you ain't got shit good to fucking post. You know?
Fuck, man, I just withdrew $50 in my bank account. Nobody puts that shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, bro, like no one fucking talks about that, but, like, oh, dude, and there's a lot of drama. Oh, dude. But, you know what? To be real, I love it too.
Hell yeah, I love it, dude. I love it. Fucking love it. That video that I showed you of that dude driving reckless on Colorado Street.
Yeah.
I wanted to put it on the discussion group, but I told my girl, I was like, man, I could be a star right now on the discussion group. And I was like, nah, I think I might just keep it to myself.
Yeah.
That shit was wild. And then honestly, like, I told my daughter, I was like, dude, make sure you get this guy. He's gonna wreck, right? And that's what I was thinking, dude. I felt like a prick, bro. Like, I was like, this will make like a fucking good video.
What are you gonna do to stop it, though? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, what are you gonna do to stop it, bro?
And sure enough, he did wreck, but she could have done a better job videoing the fucking. She didn't get like the full impact, bro.
That's the producer, and you're like, I don't like the fucking angle. You know, like, you didn't get how he hit right.
Fucking perfectionist. Yeah, I should have been like, what are you doing, God? Nah, but maybe I'll post that. Maybe I know a lot of people are probably curious, but that was wild. What else we got to talk about, man?
Let's talk about how hot it is in here.
Oh,
Dude, it's like my grandma Abuela's fucking house in here, bro.
Cooking up tortillas and shit.
Jesus Christ, like a sauna. I lost probably a pound sitting in here.
That's good, man. That's good. You putting it back on right there?
I know. I'm over here talking about, oh yeah, running another down, like third beer down. I'm like, this is my third beer.
Dude,
this
well,
week,
that's my problem, man. Like, I've been cleaning up my diet. I've been staying away from fried foods because I love fried chicken tenders.
I love tenders too.
Hey, fuck yeah, dude. And I just been like at work, man. I'll go down to, but if I don't pack my lunch, there's limited options. You know, like, I mean, what out there? You're gonna go fast food that's gonna be healthy for you. You know. So I'll run down to like Panda Express, get me a fucking like a beef and broccoli bowl with white rice. You know, I'll do that. It's better than going like Gill's fried chicken.
H-E-B's my spot.
Dude.
I get like cold cuts and
or
something like that, or then I'll do like those little meals that they got. Like
Meal Simple.
$7.
Yeah.
But they're sushi, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, I kind of like, I never used to be into sushi, and then my boss put me on it like last year, And then but dude, you get full, and that shit ain't no calories at all.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Ain't no calories at all.
I just get, man, I can't, like, one of those trays, dude, I can't eat a full one, dude. I don't know why, like.
I'll fucking take that.
Yeah.
Down, bro. A whole one, bro. And then I realized I like wasabi too. That shit was fucking.
Yeah, that shit is good, dude.
Oh my god, bro, that shit was on point, dude.
You ever seen Steve-O snort that shit?
Yeah.
Wasabi snooters.
And I like that the dude's Asian too. Like it's just like for some reason, like when he goes in there and they're not Asian, you're like, nah.
It's gotta be, right?
And the dude's all Asian down. I'm like, Asian down. But yeah, like and I was like, okay, these gotta be good. And every time they're good, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm trying to those poke bowls. You ever had one of those?
No.
Nah, I've never had one of those either. I'm kind of nervous to try that out. I'm not a big salmon or like fish guy.
Dude,
like,
yeah.
I'll do like some stuff, but I'm not trying to eat. I've never had salmon. I don't like salmon. Like I don't like it at all.
I've tried it twice. The first time I was like, this shit's gross, but I feel like I didn't season it right. Like you gotta season it good.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
not big in just.
I bought the one from HEB. And it was all right, man. They like laid on a little bed of rice, like Cajun rice or some shit.
Yeah.
It was all right, man, but it still has that strong taste.
Yeah, I'm not big into that.
Yeah.
I don't like tilapia either.
Oh, I love tilapia.
Not because it's not a real fish.
Okay.
It's a man-made fish.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. There's no like tilapia out in the wild. So like it's like they produce that fish so we can eat it, and I'm just like, nah.
Oh yeah.
That kind of threw me off on that shit. And then too, I'll eat catfish sometimes. I'm just not big into it, you know.
You like tuna?
Nah, it's all right. I'll eat it sometimes, but I'm not big into fish like itself. But I'll eat like shrimp and oysters and all that. But like I'll do like cod and like flaky white fish. I'll do that shit.
Crawfish?
I mean, I will. It's a lot of fucking work, and it's not worth it to me. You know, so I'm not like I eat crab though. I like crab a lot. King crab and that kind of shit.
It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, but like crawfish is like all that work for that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I'm just like, fuck that, bro.
Plus, I ain't sucking on no head.
No, I mean, I ain't. I'm fucking. Ain't that bad. Especially when you fucked up, it ain't that fucking bad.
They had a crawfish boil over there at work, man, and I was like, ugh, fuck this shit, dude.
Yeah, shrimp too. If you got some shrimp, I'll fuck with that.
Yeah, shrimp, man. I love shrimp, dude. I'll throw down on a shrimp boil. All right, man. Looks like we're going to wrap this bad boy up.
Cool. I'm going to go hit up the lounge. I'll see y'all there. Bam. Don't fucking show up.
Oh, you fucked up already. Hennessy all night, baby. Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I had fun as always. I'll give you Chuck Nash Auto Group. Gotta come see me.
I was talking to Fro last night, and he was talking about, I was telling him we need to get Howling at the Moon going.
Yeah, man. I've been planning on it. I got the call from the house, so I should get that done. I just want to have all my ducks in the row so I could pay attention to that shit.
Yeah.
And two, like money-wise, like, it takes a lot to kind of, obviously, you do it all the time, so you know how much it costs to kind of keep everything running and get shit and all that kind of stuff. So, and time, bro, like with all my business and work and the kids and all that shit, just finding the time. But I want to do more, tough shows. I want to do more like UFC stuff, fights,
dude.
that kind of.
That shit was fun last time.
I like doing that shit, and two, like I'm gonna watch it every weekend.
You been watching Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah. It's kind of whack, to be real.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that Mexican boy, Oba dude, that got lost that last time. I kind of wanted him to win, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Bro. Like it was cool. I feel like they're gonna get romped though. I feel like the new guys are gonna get romped.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, McGregor, like, why are you walking out there in your fucking suit, bro? Like all the fucking time.
And two, when he gives like advice, bro, it's like just be loose, be ready, be loose. Just, think of it like it's a spa. I'm just like, bitch, shut up, bro. Go tell him what to do.
Yeah.
But also too, here's my thought on that, bro. McGregor's not as fucking good as what people want to fucking say, bro. No. And he doesn't have a fight IQ like other people. He doesn't have the tools as other people, But he's got a left hand out like a fucking, like a fucking hammer. And that'll save him, but, plenty of time. And like, for real, bro, Cowboy is the only win you got, and Cowboy's been losing to everybody. I think they should just, it's bullshit. But that'd be pretty dope to when he just let him go fight something like Conor. I don't think he's gonna fight anymore. I don't see him fighting. So? No, bro.
There's no need, right?
Well, but first off, too, like he's not in the USADA. He's not trying to fight. He's obviously still steroid to the fucking gills. You saw the video of him taking the fucking meatball in the restroom. That motherfucker's just standing there like all fucking stacked, like, bro, like he's not gonna piss clean. There's no fucking way, bro.
So you think do you think he raped her in there?
No. Not
You
at all.
you think he fucked her?
I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna put that, but that one raped. No one's like, hey, walk me to get raped. You know,
Because I had saw initially Jason Delgado. Why wouldn't you walk out in the suit? I don't know, man. Because it's like the Ultimate Fighter, man. Everyone's in their jerseys and shit. You know,
all the Ultimate Fighters that we've ever had, the coaches are there like training these dudes. You know,
yeah, they're one of them.
They're one of them, and then also they always fight at the end.
Yeah.
They're not going to fight at the end, bro.
Yeah.
The only reason is because Conor McGregor. They're not going to fight at the end of this shit.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
I've already seen
dude.
that they're thinking about putting Conor up against Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, like, I mean, for Conor, it's about the draw and the sale. That's it, bro. And they're going to give him whatever. And if he beats Oliveira, which he won't, Oliveira's going to beat the fuck out of him, bro.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, he'll fucking submit his ass.
Yeah, exactly. No,
easily.
he will beat the fuck out of him, bro. I promise you. Like, I'll put
I'd love to see
$500
that,
on it.
dude. Yeah.
Like, I mean, Chandler, maybe, because, you know, their type of straws, they're going to go at each other. You know, he might be able to catch him.
He can catch him, yeah.
Yeah, but still, I think Chandler could beat him too, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, it just, nobody, I think he loses to almost anybody in the top 10. Anybody.
Who's the last person that he beat?
He beat Cowboy. In the last 5 fights, he's got 1 win against Cowboy. That is all.
Jesus.
That is fucking it, brother.
And Cowboy's well on his way out.
Yeah, and that was, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't even fought since then. Oh, no, he lost to Dustin Poirier. But that's how he broke his shit or whatever. But
you watched that documentary?
So I got thoughts about that shit too. It frustrates me. Why are we watching more Conor McGregor when John Bone Jones is alive? Like, literally, you
And
can
active.
put a documentary about all his drama, about his cocaine use, about winning championships, saying I did cocaine and beat DC, the shit out of DC, you know, about hitting the lady and the pregnant lady and leaving. All this could be in a documentary, and I'll watch the shit out of it.
Well, he hit that pregnant lady. He took off running, and then he forgot his weed in the car, so he fucking came back, got his shit, and then he fucking hit that fence.
Like, tell me that's not you aren't gonna watch that? I'm gonna watch that all day long,
Yeah.
bro. But we want to watch 4 Conor.
Yeah.
We want to watch a Conor documentary of him losing.
Yeah.
Like, we just saw him lose 3 times. Like, why, bro? Like, why? That's not like crazy, bro. That's not like, and it's just because he could talk shit. That's the only reason here, bro. And he did some crazy. Now, he a double champ, did shit no one ever did. But he also never defended a fucking belt. Yeah. You know, and he also, like, did not beat the top contenders. Like, he literally just went for the money. And that's kind of what pisses me off about Nagano, too. Like, it's all, like, he can play that, oh, I want fairness and shit, bro. That's not what you fucking want. You want enough fucking money more than, and you haven't done anything. It's not about glory. It's about getting paid. And before, with the old UFC, it was about glory. It was about being best. It was about winning. Mm-hmm. It was about all that shit, and it's not about that no more.
Yeah, that's what us as fans, man, I feel like we miss out on when a fighter, like Jason said, you know, he's become bigger than the sport. Yeah. And it's like, us as a fan, like, we like to watch them fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we benefit from, like, a big-ass, like, well, I mean, we got to cough up more money to watch the pay-per-view, you know?
But here's the thing, too. Like, I do not give a shit who's fighting. I want to see good fights. Yeah. Like, if it's a whack fight, I don't care who it is, you know? But I watch prelims. I watch, you know, and the next day I'm watching them at my house, you know, and because I like watching these fucking fights. But it doesn't matter. As long as they're good fights, that's all I care about. I don't care about who's champions. I mean, I do, obviously, but I'm not, like, thinking, like, I don't watch McGregor because it's a McGregor fight. I want him to lose, and that's why I'm watching him. Like, just like Mayweather, you know, I wanted him to lose. But, and also, too, like, there's no, like, comparing Mayweather to McGregor because Mayweather is one of the greatest ever. Yeah. You know, I mean, McGregor is not one. I mean, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, but he's not going to be one of the greatest fighters ever. Yeah. There's just no fucking way. Yeah. You know, there's plenty of people that are fighting right now that are better than him. Yeah. You know, Charles Oliveira is way better than him. He has a better record, better everything, you know? Like, and it's crazy to me because it's just about hype. And I don't care. You know, there's another thing I don't care about. I don't care about how many pay-per-view buys. Give a fuck, bro. Like, oh, she only got this much of a draw. Or then she got this much. Why do you care? Like, why does any fan care about how many people watched it? Yeah. You know, it doesn't bother me. Like, that's not what I care about at all. Yeah. You know?
I mean, yeah. But, you know, the UFC is a business. And
no, I get it, but that's their business. They ain't got no fan. They ain't got nothing to do with a fan.
Yeah,
us,
you know?
Us
as a fan.
Yeah. If I watch a fight and you didn't watch the fight, I'm not going to be like, oh, we both watched it, bro. Like, who cares? It doesn't fucking matter, bro.
Jason said Double Champ won't be in the discussion as one of the greats.
No. In his weight classes, no, he's not going to be the greatest. No, not at all. There's been plenty of double champs.
Because lightweight, we got Khabib, greatest of all time. You agree?
No.
No. Why? Because he didn't.
His resume isn't good enough.
But I feel like late, like, yeah, you're right. But
If you look at, so I was looking and I saw Khabib's first like 15 wins. Bro, look at their fucking records.
but whose fault
at
is
their fucking
that?
records.
Is that like like?
Well, also too, this is where I give it to McGregor more than Khabib. Here is that McGregor did. I feel like pound for pounds have to transfer weight classes. You can't be a pound for pound and just fight this fucking, and then you can't be losing all this fucking weight to get there, being like, oh my god, thank you Allah for fucking getting here, and then being like, oh, I'm a fucking beast. Like, okay, move up then, bro. Volkanovski it, bro.
Oh.
Like So let's say Volkanovski, you don't think he's like just the champs now? All of them are better than McGregor around that weight classes.
Yeah, I agree.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Every single fucking one of them. You know, so like just because he won the bantamweight and never defended, like Volkanovski's probably way fucking better.
Yeah,
Way
yeah, no
fucking
doubt,
higher
dude.
ranked.
Imagine what
Way
he would
fucking
do.
better. Adesanya, based on even going up and losing, is still it's still fucking better, bro.
Yeah.
It's still like his everything he's got is more. I mean, and also too, John Jones is still fucking alive.
Yeah,
The best fucking fighter ever. You know, like ever, fucking ever. I had an argument at work that John Jones is more dominant than Muhammad Ali was, and they're like, no fucking way. I'm like, easily, bro. It's not even close. It's not even fucking close, bro.
Dude, yeah,
As far as in his sport, he is the most dominant fucking fighter that has ever existed, bro.
yeah, he's technically never lost a fight.
Never lost a fucking fight.
The
Oh,
one-
and I'll give you what is it?
Illegal elbows.
Yeah.
That was
When he had his knee
bullshit.
on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't even like that rule anyway, bro. I feel like you should be able to knee.
Well,
elbow them
that
on
one
the
was
ground.
it was the 12-6 elbow where you come straight down.
Yeah. I still
and they
think you
don't
should be able
allow
to elbow
that.
him. I still think
Like,
you should be able to elbow
fuck yeah, dude. It's a
Elbow
fucking
them, bro.
fight. It's a
elbow
fight.
them, bro. Elbow
Yeah.
fucking them, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why in Pride Fighting Championships, they used to fucking allow soccer kicks and all that shit, dude. Stomps and all that shit.
Yeah, I think they still do. I think they
Yeah,
allow everything.
Yeah, well, yeah. What is it called now? I think it's One Fighting Championship.
One Fighting,
because UFC acquired Pride. But
Yeah.
all right, well, we're gonna get on out of here.
I'll see you guys.
Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Jason, what up? Yeah, man. My name is James.
I'm Steven, guys.
All right, and we'll see you guys back here again next week.
Deuces.